Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now, after opening up that last G.I. Joe retro of Snake Eyes, I couldn't wait to get this guy out and open him up too. Storm Shadow from Cobra the Enemy. Now, I had this one as a kid, and I thought back then that he had a lot of accessories then. But looking at this thing now, I think he has more now than he did back then. But I can't wait to get this one out and compare him to one from 1984. Now, this isn't the one I had as a kid, but one I pieced together years later, but I still got him. So let's get into this and see how they compare. Here we have another one of those classic G.I. Joe packagings with the explosion background that made the character design on the packaging just really pop out. This is Storm Shadow from Cobra the Enemy. You see on the package on the inside, this guy has a lot of accessories. Maybe a close tie with the Baroness. Maybe even close to the number that Snake Eyes had. Here on the back, we got that classic file card that says Storm Shadow's role is the Cobra Ninja. His primary specialty is assassin. His secondary specialty is intelligence, and his birthplace is classified. Can scale sheer walls with bare hands and feet, and move with blinding speed. All sound like good traits to be a ninja. Here we have Snake Eyes, and there's Storm Shadow himself, Baroness, Scarlet, Roadblock, and Destro on the little mini checklist on the back. Okay, like I said, this is one I had as a kid, so let's get into this one. As always, be careful when using a knife. You don't want to upset the ninja inside and have him use his knives on you. Okay, let's be careful. There we go. There's that card back. And his background was red. It didn't make him stick out as much, even though the figure itself is white. All right, let's see what kind of stuff we got. It's kind of hard to tell with this warped up plastic here. Oh, look at there. Wonder how we're gonna be warned of this toy. Toys were nicer when I was a kid. Didn't come with so many warnings about dying while playing with them. Let's see. This is another one of those that has that choking hazard, so don't let your toy choke you, especially if you're in any of these countries that use these languages. Okay, let's get this figure. Oh, he's got even more. Look at that. Holy moly. Well, he came out of there pretty easily. Classic looking Snake Eyes. The belt around him here and a Cobra symbol on his shoulder. Basically a white figure. And the only thing really exposed are his hands and his eyes. Rawr. Okay, let's get some more of these things out here. Okay, we got some kind of spikes down here at the bottom. Definitely look like a deadly ninja weapon. and you can easily lose them. Little ninja spikes. Here is a short katana. And up here he has a longer one. I'm sure they'll go neat in his backpack. Oh my goodness. There is a longbow. This is one of the accessories that got broke a lot as the old ones did. This plastic string here didn't last too long, but this one came with an arrow. The old one had arrows built into his backpack that you could fit his sword into. Also get a couple of sais. Those are fun entangling weapons. Use them to entangle swords or each other. Wow. He is having a lot of accessories. Okay, the last one in this piece of plastic is a ninja fan. I guess it's in case he runs into Chun-Li. He's got to duel her with the fans. Okay, let's see what's in this one. We have his backpack that opens up, where you can fit his bow and his swords inside. Slide the long one in the top. But that wasn't the long one, that was the short one. Slide the short one in the bottom and the long one in the top. And his bow and arrow would go down inside. Let's see if there's some other way. Well, let's put it back together. Okay, there we go. Put his bow and arrow back in there. It has his Ninja Clan symbol on the front of it here. Oh, I didn't slide it back together right. There we go. Also have looks like a red sash. I'm not sure how that goes on him. But we have one. Okay, gonna need that knife again right here. And these must be his nunchucks. The ones from the old days was all one plastic piece. Let's see what else we got here. We got that cool custom retro stand. Has his name right on the front of it, so no one can be confused who he is. Wow, we got some really small things here. Wow. It's like a attacking claw of some sort. Right here. Oh, wow, this is tiny, tiny. If we'd ever had any of these as kids, we wouldn't have had them long. A very small Ninja Shuriken. Or I guess there was two of them and I dropped one of them. There's two of them. And let's see what this thing is. Right here. Whatever they are small. And Storm Shadow being a ninja, I'm sure he has a lot of uses for these short, spiky little things. All right, he is not going to run out of weapons to use. He's definitely a lot more articulated than the 84 version. And you could put him in a lot more ninja looking poses with his, as well as he bends nowadays, but if he ever comes apart, I'm not really sure how to go about repairing him. Let's see if this can go right there on his back in that hole. And slip right out again. And it's an easy breakaway in case he's got to do ninja things. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Looks like a sash to go around his waist somehow. But I don't really know how to work it on him without stretching it out beyond what it looks like it can stretch out. So I'm going to leave that off for right now. But it sure looks like it goes like that around his waist and across his shoulder, like his other belt here. Storm Shadow. See, the holes in him are in the balls of his feet. So he stands a little different on his custom stand. Here is an original Storm Shadow from 1984 next to the new Storm Shadow from the G.I. Joe Retro line. You can see they're very similar looking as far as the design goes. They both have the hooded mask, black belt across their chest with the same looking buckle. This one has a black belt, whereas the newer one has a white belt. And the older one shows a little more skin on the arms and hands than the older one. The newer one also has some blue stripes around his ninja boots, where this one is all white from the waist down. He has the split toe ninja shoes on. And this one was not so evident, just kind of had the rounded foot. Now they did put a lot of detail in the ripples and of his clothes there, but they did a spectacular job on the detail of the new retro Storm Shadow. You see all the folds and ripples in his clothing all the way down to his boots. Now, I was really glad when I got the pieces to put this guy together not too long ago, but I'm also glad to add the new G.I. Joe Retro Storm Shadow to my collection. Fun fact, Storm Shadow first appeared in the G.I. Joe comic book number 21, written by Larry Hama in March of 1984. It looks like Storm Shadow isn't going to wait around for Snake Eyes to make the first move. Thanks for joining us today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. And join us again later where we check out another version of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow from the 2003 Valor vs. Venom series of G.I. Joe. And if you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe. And leave me a comment down below. Share it with your friends. See y'all next time.